Hello, everyone. This is Ye Chen from South Korea, and you're a Korean teacher. And today we're gonna learn about Korean sentences for the travel. Okay, nowadays the situation is getting better, but of course the case is really high, still high. But I think a lot of government in your country they decided to judge the what is it, the COVID with just like a flu or something. So I think they're gonna start to like open the border. So I believe that our travel day is coming soon. So that's why I choose this topic for you. Okay. So if you guys can see my voice screen clearly, and if you can hear my voice clearly, then write down in the chat with the yes, please. Right. Very nice. Okay. Good. All right. So today, as I told you, everyone, we're going to learn about the Korean sentence for travel. Okay. So when you go to travel, everyone, what is the most important things that you need to speak out? What is the best, what's the most important thing? Greetings. Yes, very nice. Directions. Perfect. And what else? What else, everyone? Okay, be careful. Okay, food. All right, very interesting. All right. Yes, let's start with the greeting first, right? Okay, please don't write anything in here, please. All right, thank you so much. First one is going to be the greeting. Yes, of course. So greeting. What's the greeting? So we have to say, we have to meet somebody and we have to say hello and we have to have some excuse for the questions, isn't it? So then how can we say hello? Before the hello, we have to use excuse me first. Excuse me. How you can say excuse me in Korea? How you can say excuse me? You can write down in the chat. How can you say? Yes. 실례합니다. 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 Excuse me. 실례합니다. All right. Then you can ask with the like, I have a questions, right? I have a question. I have a question. How can you say? Question, you can say 물어볼 게 있는데요. 물어볼 게 있는데요. Okay, somebody say 저기요 for the excuse me. Yes, you can do it, but actually 저기요 is more close to hey. 저기요. This is like hey with the polite version. All right. So I recommended you to like use the 실례합니다. It's going to be more formal sentence for the other people. Okay. So I have a question. Like you can say like this. 물어볼 게 있는데요. 물어볼 게 Okay, hold on again. Okay, this is the writing version. 물어볼 게 있는데요. 물어볼 게 있는데요. This is the writing version, but if you want to speak like a Korean, how can you say? 물어볼 게 있는데요. This is how you can speak like a Korean. Okay, So if you really want to say it, I have a question. You can say 물어볼 게 있는데요. They were gonna asking to you like if you're asking to if you're asking to Korea, then they were gonna say yes. Then you can add this sentence. I have a question. 물어볼 게 있는데요. 물어볼 게 있는데요. All right. Then you can. The next one is gonna be what? Yes. Direction. Yes. As you know, we have a lot of different attraction places in Korea, right? But I will give you the cheat, not a cheat, but like a really useful tip. Where is blah blah? Where is blah blah? Okay, how can you say? But except instead of this one, you can use this one. What is it? How can I go blah blah? This is going to be more easy to you, isn't it? So how can I go? So you can say blah blah. It's going to be the destination or location, right? Blah blah. 어떻게 가요? Blah blah. 어떻게 가요? All right. How can you say blah blah? 어떻게 가요? Blah blah 어떻게 가요? For example, if you want to say for example Seoul Station. Seoul Station 어떻게 가요? 서울역 어떻게 가요? Or toilet. 화장실. 화장실 어떻게 가요? Right. All right. So how can I go there? 어떻게 가요? 어떻게 가요? How can I go there? 어떻게 가요? All right. Or if you want to use another one, where is? How can you say? Blah blah. Blah blah. Ka or e. This one is the grammar things. So you need to watching the grammar class. Okay, grammar class video. Blah blah e or 가 어디에 있어요? Blah blah 가 or 이 어디에 있어요? Blah blah가 어디에 있어요? Where is blah blah가 어디에 있어요? All right. So you can use two different things. Where is 어디에 있어요? Or 어떻게 가요? All right. So this one. So these two things, and we also need to know a few different words, isn't it? Like for example, so for the station, let's say station. Let's stay with the bus station. What is the bus station in Korean? How can you say? Bus station is gonna be 정류장. 정류장. Right? Let's say Seoul, like a 서울역 or like a 동대문 bus station. Then how can you say? 동대문 정류장. 동대문 정류장. Like this. Okay? How about the train? Train station. Train station is blah blah 역. Blah blah 역. For example, so like this. 서울역. Seoul station with the train. How can you say? 서울역. How about the Busan train station? 부산역. Easy, isn't it? So like blah blah 역. Then how can you say 서울역? How can I go to Seoul station? Then you can say 서울역 어떻게 가요? 서울역 어떻게 가요? Something like this. All right? Not that difficult, isn't it? Words, another one. Airport. Yes, you need to go to the airport as well, isn't it? How can you say with the airport? You can say 공항. 공항. In South Korea, like one of the typical international airport is Gimpo Airport. Of course, Incheon Airport is the first one. And Kimje Gimpo Airport. We have like three different international airport. And also we have also an international airport at the Jeju Island. So if you want to asking about the location of the 공항 airport, you can use the 공항. How can I go to the Incheon airport? How can you say? 인천공항 어떻게 가요? Easy, isn't it? 인천공항 어떻게 가요? Or where is 인천공항? Where is 인천공항이 어디에 있어요? 인천공항이 어디에 있어요? Just like this. Okay, that is a little bit difficult. All right, another words. Oh, what else, everyone? Okay, this one, transit. Like for example, everyone, let's say transfer. Transfer is going to be the same. Okay, so 환승. 환승. Okay, so this is the like transit transfer. So this is going to be the really useful word because in Korea, you know, we have a public, we are really strong with the public station, public transportation. And if you have a like public transportation card, you can use bus, train, a subway, even like a convenience store, and even the taxi. Yeah, but for those two things, you can do the transit. So let's, for example, if you want to go to the Namsan Tower in Seoul, then sometimes you also have to write the both things, bus and the subway at the same time. First step is going to be you need to use the subway, and then if you want to go to the Namsan Tower, you need to transit to the bus. And if you have a public transportation card at that time, then is gonna be that you don't need to pay that much things, that much money, but you only can just like you can only just pay the calculated by the distance. So that's why if you go to the South Korea, public transportation car is the one of the must-have item. All right. So like this. So for the words, does anyone wants to know another words like this for the travel? If you want to know any different kind of things, Han River. Okay, so for the Han River, you also might be can ride the bus, but for over there, it's rarely, it's gonna be really hard to find some like public transportation to go over there. If you want to go, I recommended you to just ride the taxi. It's gonna be more easy. Okay, so do you know, or do you want, does anyone wants to know another words for the transportations? Myeongdong. Okay. So now with the destination. Okay. Do they have a Uber? Okay. So in Korea, we don't have Uber. Uber, no. Grab, no. We only have a Kakao taxi. Do you know Kakao? Yeah, there is like one of the like famous company in the Korea. Yeah. So if you're using the Kakao with the Korean number, then you can call the taxi from over there. But I don't think if with the another like a nation's account, I don't think they available to like call the taxi from over there. But don't worry, we have a lot of taxi, and please be careful. Do not ride the flag one. That is really expensive. Of course, that's not that mean is that is really like a high quality of taxi, like a premium taxi, but price is like a 3 times higher, and their service is not that good enough as well. So just avoid the taxi, okay? Avoid that one. And the taxi is not a fixed price. It's based on the distance. Pay distance pay. Is it true there are taxis for just Korean and taxis for foreigner? No, 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 no. Of course not. Of course not. But please be careful when, especially you're the like foreigner, when you're trying to ride the taxi. Taxi driver is not. If they have a good attitude, it's gonna be really like lucky to you. But as I told you, this is like you have to pay. Depends on the distance. So a lot of like drivers, they go to the wrong way or like a far way to reach to over there. So that's why I just recommended you to just using the public transportation card to over there, because inside of the Seoul, I think most of the people is gonna be go to the go to travel in Korea with the like urban places such as like a Seoul or Gyeonggi province, or even in the like Jeju Island, right? And over there has a lot of really their public transportation is really well developed. So yeah, I think you don't need to use the taxi, but yeah, just try to use the public transportation. Okay. Do they have a rental bikes? Yes, they have, but I think you need to have a like a identification card or something. You can you can buy the rental bikes, but yes, but I think you need to get some help from your Korean friend, because you need some like identification card or something, because a lot of people are not using, I mean, they're just using it and they never return back. So there's the problem. Yeah. So but it's really cheap though. Rental bikes is really cheap. Yeah. Okay. So other things. Okay. So so first one was the greeting and then direction, right? And I just give you some tip. Okay. I just give you some tip for the Korean travel. Okay. So other things. What else? For the next one is going to be what? You need to stay somewhere, right? Accommodation. Of course, you're gonna. Is it hard to survive in Korea if you don't speak Korean at all? Yes, of course. They cannot speak English that much. Okay. Even in the Seoul, of course, the youngsters, they can do it. But with other people, with the like old generations, they nah, nah. Yeah, you need to speak the Korean. Okay. So for the accommodations, how can you say? Okay, let's say you already booked the like Airbnb or something. Okay, but like urgent time or with the like sometimes plan is not always following with your thinking, right? So sometimes let's try. You need to like book some another accommodation. Then how can you do it? So let's say let's say you're been to some motel or something, okay? Then you have to asking first, right? So do you have any rooms? How can you say this one? 방 있나요? 방 is means room. 방 있나요? All right. Do you have any rooms? then they were gonna say, yeah, we have like different things, like a deluxe or a single, like blah blah suite rooms or whatever. Then you want to take this one, right? So I want to take this. Okay, this is a general one. Okay, I think this is going to be also really useful to you. I want to take this, not only for the rooms, but also with the like restaurant or menu or whatever, what did you want to choose it. Then how can you say? 이걸로 할게요. Right? 이걸로 할게요. 이걸로 할게요. This is not only for the rooms, choosing the rooms, also like for the menu or those kind of things. So if you want to say something, you can say 이걸로 할게요. If you want to choose another menu, you also can say 이걸로 할게요. You can just point it out and then you can say 이걸로 할게요. I want to take this. I want to take this. 이걸로 할게요. 이걸로 할게요. Then how much is it? How can you say how much is it? How much is it? You already know how much is it, right? How can you say? 얼마예요? 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 How much is it? 얼마예요? For the travel, you must be need this one, right? Right? Yeah, someone asking to me, I'm new, should I catch up with the old things? Yes, you need it because this is the like one of the like intermediate class one, okay? So not only for, so this is like, if you want to learn about, if you want to understand about this, and you need to watch our previous class one first, okay? So 얼마예요? And then, well, you need to say, well, it's expensive or cheap, right? How can you say? Expensive, you can say 비싸요. 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 Expensive. How about the cheap? 싸요. 싸요. Okay. So like this. So only difference is between the expensive and cheap is the P, extensive, like extensive of B or not, right? So B means like a negative meaning. So 싸요 it means cheap. 비싸요 it means expensive, not cheap. Okay, so you can use both of it. And I don't think you guys can bargain it, but if you want to get, let's say, when you go to the market, let's go to the market, then how can you say, can I get a discount? Can I get a discount? How can you say this one? Can I get a discount? 깎아주세요. You have to have some like charming for this one, okay? Because they are really, they're really strict, okay? Then 깎아주세요. How can you say? 깎아주세요. 깎아주세요. Can I get a discount? 깎아주세요. 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 Can I get a discount? All right. They will, of course, they want to say no, but at least you can try. Okay. And if you want to say this one, you need to say some charming things, right? You're so handsome or pretty. Okay. What am I teaching right now? But still, you're so handsome. how can you say? I think you already know this one, or like you're so pretty, because like a lot of people are like what is it, fans, right? For the K-pop group. How can you say you're so handsome? 너무 잘생겼어요. Then you have to say this one first, and then you need to ask to the can I get a discount? Okay. And 너무 잘생겼어요. 너무 means so, very. Then how can you say 너무 잘생겼어요. 너무 잘생겼어요. 너무 잘생겼어요. You're so handsome. How about the you're so pretty? How can you say? I think you already know everyone. How can you say? You 너무 예뻐요. 너무 예뻐요. 너무 예뻐요. And then you need to ask, can I get a discount? Okay. So I think this this encourage word is gonna be a really nice one. Okay. So 너 잘생겼다. 너 잘생겼다 is like not a formal language, everyone. So if we want to say with the formal language, then you need to try. You should try with this one. Okay. 너무 예뻐요. 너무 잘생겼어요. All right. I think if you learn too much things at the all time, like at the one time, it's gonna be really hard to remember it. So I will gonna finish in here, but I'm gonna review one more time for you. Okay. So for the Korean sentence for travel, important to speaking. What's the important things to speak? First of all, it's gonna be the greeting, of course. Excuse me, 실례합니다. Okay. Of course, 저기요 can be, but it's usually more close to the meaning with hey. Okay. So I recommended you to use this one. 실례합니다. 실례합니다. I have a question. 물어볼 게 있는데요. 물어볼 게 있는데요. And you can ask in the direction, right? Two different, I taught you two different things. Where is and how can I go there? Okay. Where is, how can you say? Blah, blah. 어디에 있어요? Blah, blah. 어디에 있어요? How can I go there? How can you say? How can you say? Blah, blah. 어떻게 가요? Blah, blah. 어떻게 가요? All right. For the words, for the travel, bus stations, how you can say? 정류장. 정류장. Train station is going to be blah, blah, and what? 역. Blah, blah, 역. For example, Seoul's train station, 서울역. Busan train station, 부산역. All right. Airport, how we can say? 공항. 공항. Transit or transfer, how can you say? 환승. 환승. All right. When you go to South Korea, you need to buy what? Public transportation card. You can use in those platforms, especially the bus and subway. You can use with cross for the public transportation card. Okay. In Korea, we don't have a Uber, Grab, but only have a Kakao taxi. And do not write the black one. It's really high, like a really expensive one. Premier taxi. This is not a big fixed price, but this you have to pay. Depends on the distance. Okay. We also have a rental bikes. Yes, but you also need to get some Korean friends information for that. Okay. Accommodations. Do you have any rooms? How can you say? 방 있나요? 방 있나요? Do you have a room? And do we have any rooms? And you can use this one. I want to take this with a general meaning. 이걸로 할게요. 이걸로 할게요. How much is it? How can you say? 얼마예요? 얼마예요? Expensive or cheap? How can you say? It's expensive. 비싸요. 비싸요. Cheap? How can you say? 싸요. 싸요. Can I get a discount? How can you say? 깎아주세요. 깎아주세요. All right. If you before to ask this one, you have to say something to the Korean people with what? Encouraging word. You're so handsome. How can you say? 너무 잘생겼어요. Of course, you can say to me as well. Thank you so much. And then 너무 잘생겼어요. Or you're so pretty. 너무 예뻐요. 너무 예뻐요. All right, until here, everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna save this file and I'm gonna upload to you in our Discord channel. So please download it and please practice again in your places. Okay, and other things. I just start my vlog, everyone. Ha ha ha. Yeah, as you can see in here, I'm gonna share the links to our Korean channel, of course. But look at that. Yes, tomorrow I'm gonna open it. So please go over there and click the likes and please check it out. How do I like living in the Korea, living in the Malaysia? Okay, so thank you for the lessons, much appreciated. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys are really, hope you guys are having a wonderful time in here. And thank you for coming, everyone. If you guys have any questions, please write down at our Discord channel, General Help. And I'm gonna help for the everything. Okay. Do not afraid to asking it, and please practice in your places. All right. Then thank you for coming, everyone, and see you at our next Korean class. Bye bye, guys. 감사합니다.